Thanks for coming in today. I wanted us to have some time to talk privately. I know how hard you've been working. I've seen the long hours, the double shifts, and all the extra duties you've taken on. You've gone above and beyond, and I want to acknowledge that before anything else.
Yeah, but sometimes it feels like all that effort doesn't matter. I mean, sure, you say thanks, but the reality is I'm still exhausted. I come in tired, I leave more tired, and then I get called back into cover again.
I understand that, and you're right. Recognition alone doesn't fix exhaustion. Let me ask you, when you think about what makes this job most difficult right now, what's the number one thing?
Honestly, the workload. Too many jobs, not enough people. One day I'm washing dishes, the next I'm delivering trays, then I'm prepping. And people are stressed, so the atmosphere is toxic. Everyone's snapping at each other.
That's fair. Without enough staff or fair workload, it creates dissatisfaction, even if other things are going well. So, first, I want to validate. Your frustration is not just emotional, it's structural.
Exactly. And when I bring it up in meetings, it just feels like no one listens. Or worse, they look at me like I'm being negative.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I've noticed your voice has become one of the loudest in our meetings, and it's powerful. People look at you. But sometimes the tone comes across as frustration without solutions, and that discourages the group.
I know, I don't mean to drag people down, but I get heated. It's like, if no one else is willing to say it, I will.
And that's a strength. That shows leadership. But here's the challenge. Transformational leaders, people who inspire others, don't just point out problems, they model solutions. If we can redirect that same energy into constructive suggestions, you could set the tone for the entire team.
So you're saying instead of just saying this sucks, I should suggest something?
Exactly, even if it's small. For example, instead of we're drowning, maybe could we adjust the rotation so dishwashing doesn't fall on the same people? That way, your honesty still comes through, but the group sees a path forward.
I could try that. But what if I don't have solutions? Sometimes I just need to get it off my chest.
That's completely valid, which is why I'd like to propose this. You and I set up weekly one-on-one check-ins. You'd have a safe space to unload, vent, brainstorm, whatever you need. I'll listen and I'll advocate where I can. That way, staff meetings can stay solution oriented.
Honestly, that might help. Because right now, meetings feel like the only time I can say anything.
Right. And another thing I want you to think about is that people compare their effort to others. Right now, they see you working hard, but also voicing negativity. That creates an imbalance. It makes them feel less motivated. But if they see you working hard and bringing constructive ideas, they'll feel more balanced.
Yeah, I haven't thought about that. I guess I do set the tone sometimes.
You absolutely do. And I'd like to harness that. So let's talk practical steps. First, the rotation schedule. I'll create a transparent schedule for extra tasks. Everyone will share the burden more fairly.
That's good. Because right now, I feel like I'm always the one stuck with the worst jobs.
Understood. Second, I'd like to add a weekly 5-minute wins round in meetings. Just one positive thing each person noticed, focusing on strengths and successes, not just the challenges.
That could help. I mean, it's hard to see positives when we're dragging, but maybe it balances things out.
Exactly. And third, I'll personally take on some of the tasks myself when possible. I don't want my staff to feel like I'm asking you to do things I wouldn't.
Really? You'd come in and wash dishes with us.
If it helps morale, yes. Leadership is service, not distance.
Okay, that does mean something.
So we can agree, in meetings you'll focus on solutions and save venting for our check-ins,
Yeah, I'll try.
and I'll commit to listening, acting on the things I can control, and continuing to advocate upward. We can't fix the pay overnight, but we can fix fairness, recognition, and communication.
Alright, let's try it.
Great. Thank you for working with me on this. You matter to this team, and I believe you can help shift the culture in a positive way.
Thanks, Maggie. I'll do my best.